This isn't a new video. I found a new TTS and I replaced the old audio with it. Don't forget that I made a community post for the upcoming Q&A and you can comment your question under it. Thanks for listening, and let's get into the video. Hi guys, this is going to be a longer video than usual because I have more things to show. I added a lot of stuff today. Let's begin. First, I added the Timewarp and the song trigger.
Geometry Dash.
Second, I finished the platformer mode. You can see that the wave works exactly like Omega Falcon's in his Geometry Dash platformer remake called Mania Dash. The platformer ship has been replaced with the jetpack, which is the same game mode but with a different texture. Just know that all the other game modes work fine as well. Third, we have the custom block. But you might wonder, why do I need a custom block? Blocks aren't that hard to make, aren't they? Well, you would be partially wrong. While yes, blocks are easy to create in Godot engine, the implementation I went with wasn't the smartest. Here is how it works. First, I create a scene with a static body 2D as its parent. Then I added a hitbox and one or more sprites for the base and detail. This implementation is not really smart because each block has its own scene, and I don't want the game to have a size of 3 GB. So the custom block is here to replace that. It is made the same way as any other blocks, but the sprites have no texture because I add them in the editor. It also has a color picker for the base and detail colors. For any Godot coder who's wondering, the custom block has the tool attributes so it can modify the texture in the editor. And as a bonus, it makes the block's textures modifiable at runtime with triggers. By the way, I can also modify the ground and background's textures this way. At the moment, it is just a proof of concept, but I will add other variants such as the slab and also custom spikes and saws. Then we have the advanced random trigger and the normal random trigger. These are the same trigger in my remake. Let me explain how it works. It will toggle a group that will be a child of a trigger's child called random group. In the trigger there is a property called value. It is an array with 2 elements. In the case of a random trigger, the first element of value will determine if the group is toggled on or off. The random trigger will generate a random number between 1 and 100. The vector 2's of value's second element will determine ranges for the groups to be toggled. For example, here the group 1 can be toggled if the random number falls between 1 and 15. It means that the group 1 has a 15% chance to be toggled. What's funny is that if a group's range is 1 to 20 and a second group's range is 10 to 30, both groups can be toggled if the randomly generated number is between 10 and 20. Well, that's it for today. Don't forget that there is a download link in the description below. And if you need any help or if you encounter any problems with the game, you can open an issue in the game's GitHub repository or eventually leave a comment on the video. I will look at it as soon as I can. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day.